sell shares to folks in town mostly. And folks sign up for a season at a time. So we do a spring season, a summer season, a fall season, and a winter season. And right now we're harvesting for spring season. We do spring harvest once a week. And so somebody will commit to the spring season, and then once a week, every week during the spring, we come out here and harvest and pack a variety of vegetables into bags and then bring those into town for folks. During the summer season, we harvest twice a week. During the fall, we harvest twice a week. And then during the winter, we harvest once every other week. The farm's about 1/8 of an acre. Very, very small. It's probably more appropriately called a market garden. Today we're harvesting for 40 shares, so all spring we've sold 40 shares for the spring, so 40 people have committed to the full spring season. And we're sold out for summer right now at 55 shares. Fall, we'll try and do 55 again. Winter, we'll do 30. One of the, I'd say probably the biggest advantage of doing it as a CSA to me is just having kind of community support that's consistent. From a business standpoint, especially a farm business standpoint, the cash flow issue is huge because people commit at the beginning of the season, and a lot of people commit at the beginning of the year for all of the seasons. So and then they'll pay up front. So most of our cash is actually coming in at the beginning of the season, which is also when we're having most of our expenses, like seed and fertilizer and irrigation equipment, all those different expenses that come up front at the beginning of the season get paid for by the members, basically. And then kind of an added advantage to that, there's definitely more administration doing the CSA, but we don't have to do a lot of marketing during the harvest season. So most of that marketing gets done in the winter time and the early spring when things are a little bit quieter. Breaking it up into 4 seasons also lets people, like if you have a garden, some people have a garden so they don't necessarily want vegetables in the summer. They've got plenty of vegetables in the summer, so those guys can just sign up for fall or spring or winter if they want to, when they're not necessarily gardening themselves. Or people that like to shop at farmers markets, and they don't want to give up the farmers market, but they'd like to have some kind of CSA connection. So they'll get a handful of things from us, and then they can go to the farmers market on the weekend and supplement what they got. I think one of the things that's worked out pretty well, one of the things that's made it work out pretty well, is that I came into it with experience. So we really have to be careful about everything that we're planting is something that's hopefully going to work out. It's basically learn on their dime. And then before doing your own thing. Starting out as a CSA might not be the right way unless you have a group of folks that really understand that what they're doing is they're supporting you to learn what you're doing, and not so much just to get the produce.